Good, you're back. Well, what did Mallory have to say? Is the amulet authentic? The Elder Council? Oh, now that explains quite a bit. Motier, you naughty, naughty boy. Hiring the Dark Brotherhood to help you rise beyond your station. Delicious. Was Mallory willing to buy the amulet? Splendid. Then we're ready to begin. Or, more specifically, you're ready to begin. After all, you're the one the Night Mother spoke to. Now then, I hope you have something nice to wear, because you're going to a wedding. Well, more like the public reception. It should be a lovely affair. You'll mingle with the guests, eat some cake, stab the bride. Oh, yes. You've got to kill the bride. At her wedding. And they say romance is dead. Her name is Vittoria Vici. She oversees the East Empire Company's business holdings in Solitude. The wedding is being held in that city, at the Temple of the Divines. Her death will cause an uproar, which is exactly what we want. Vici is likely to address her guests frequently, as is the wedding custom. Kill her when she does that, and I promise you a significant bonus. Now go, and give my best to the bride. An excellent question. Vittoria Vici is the first cousin to our dear Emperor, Titus Mede II. Vici has obvious imperial connections. Her husband has ties to the Stormcloaks. Their union is a step toward reconciliation. So if there's a murder at the wedding, not only will it stall the peace process, it will send shockwaves throughout the entire empire. The Emperor's hand will be forced. He'll have to travel to Skyrim to deal with the aftermath. And he'll find the Dark Brotherhood waiting. He had a trip to Skyrim planned for months, and cancelled at the last minute, much to his cousin's dismay. Seems the Emperor realized his presence would necessitate a more direct role in the ongoing hostilities, a role he was obviously unwilling to take. All that will change with his cousin's murder. Everyone will think it was motivated by the conflict between the Imperial Legion and Stormcloaks. And the Emperor will be forced to come clean up the mess. Off to Solitude with you. Time to give the Emperor some real motivation to visit Skyrim.
Typical Imperial rot. You speak of Skyrim like you know the land. No, its people. You're from Cyrodiil. You know nothing about us. Nothing!
Oh, I know enough. I know those trouble-making Stormcloaks refuse to submit to Imperial authority. Such seditious behavior. Why, it's treason.
And when the elves marched into your beloved Cyrodiil, and everyone took up arms against them, wasn't that treason? Against the Dominion, huh?
Why, that's not the same thing at all. The Dominion were invaders, conquerors. We had to fight them to preserve our own way of life.
My point exactly.
Huh? Dum dum dee 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 dum 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 dee 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 dum 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 dee 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 dum 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 ding dee dee dum dum. Huh? Good friends and neighbors. My husband is... Be careful! Someone's being attacked!
Where'd you come from? Victoria!
Time to end
Mine!
okay.
Bastard ordered me to keep an eye on him. Figured you
The bride has been murdered! Somebody help!
I'll try and hold him off as best I can. You get back to the sanctuary.
Own kind. Hey, watch what you're doing!
Must.
along. Don't make me tell you again. Get out of here.
Who's there?
The news is everywhere. Vittoria Vici, the Emperor's cousin, butchered at her own wedding. Well done. Let's see His Eminence try to ignore this. With Vici's murder, you've started us down a path the Dark Brotherhood hasn't traveled in centuries. The assassination of an emperor. And now your reward. A unique spell to summon a legend of the Dark Brotherhood. His soul serves us now in death, as his body once did in life. Ah, and of course, a bonus for killing Vici while she addressed her guests as instructed. Gold. Simple and pure. Spend it as you will. Now then, time to proceed to the next stage of the plan. Go and speak with Gabriella. She's been helping me arrange your next contract.
So, is it true?
Word certainly travels fast, doesn't it?
It's the part with the severed head I find most impressive. My compliments.
I'm the perfect weapon. My innocent childish form grants me nearly unrestricted access. Poison or a good bite usually takes care of the rest.
Dear brother, I've been waiting for you. Your next contract awaits, as I'm sure Astrid indicated. With the Emperor's arrival in Skyrim now a certainty, his security service, the Penitus Oculatus, will need to begin its preparations immediately. Security is being handled by a Commander Morrow. Astrid and I have devised a plan to break the man, and in doing so, cripple the Emperor's protection. You are to slay the Commander's son, Gaius Morrow, and once he is dead, plant false evidence on his body, implicating him in a plot to kill the Emperor. He is set to leave the Penitus Oculatus outpost at Dragonbridge and inspect the security of each city in Skyrim. Go there now, observe Gaius Morrow's departure and follow him. Waylay him in one of the cities and send his soul to Sithis. Once he's dead, plant the incriminating letter on his body and let fate take care of the rest. Oh, and one final thing. To earn your bonus, do not kill Gaius Morrow in Dragonbridge or on the road. Kill him in one of the other major cities he'll be visiting. There, the body will be discovered quickly, as will the letter implicating Gaius Morrow in the plot to assassinate the Emperor. Do that, and Astrid has authorized me to grant you a rather unique bonus. It is a special token to be given to Olava the Feeble in Whiterun. Olava is an old and dear friend, and a powerful seer. The token entitles you to a reading of your future. It's an opportunity one should not pass up. Walk in Gaius Morrow's shadow and deliver to him the judgment of Sithis.
Father, you worry too much. I'll be fine.
I know you will, but all the same, remember everything I said.
I'm fairly certain you wandered into the wrong building, friend. Be careful!
Trust me, we have nothing to say to one another.
Coin or two for a veteran?
Straight from the fjord.
Fresh off the boat. The freshest in Skyrim.
Is it true what they say? There was a dragon held captive in Whiterun and you released it? By the gods, man. Why? Word is spreading like mage fire. The great evil has been vanquished. You have truly saved us all.
The Emperor's cousin, killed, right here in Solitude. I feel nothing but shame.
Where'd you come from?
I cannot let you.
What are you doing? There should be...
Where'd you come from?
No! Concentrate. The battlefield is full of distractions. Ignore them. Focus on your targets.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Need something?
Yes? I don't claim to be the best blacksmith, and take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Welcome to war.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Good doing business with you.
Shiny trinket.
Everything's... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. do come back.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Ah, so you're an alchemist then? Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Bits and baubles for sale, all crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim.
SparraQueen for a bull beggar.
Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
I ain't Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Ripe fruit and
Shiny
fresh vegetables for sale.
trinkets for your good lady. All
Hey,
crafted by
chops
the
and steaks
great
fit for a Jarl. Come and see my
Orlando
selection of the finest
himself.
quality meats.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorald. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those battle-born, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face. It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story. Please, let's speak privately.
I ain't asking for much, just a few seconds.
What do you need, my friend? Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Tired of bread and street? Had enough?
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
Tender rack of ribs.
Very cool.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Dorothy, dear, I've been growing some really lovely vegetables. Maybe tomorrow you could help me plant a new patch? What do you say?
Well, you see...
Let me guess. You'd rather play day-run battle mages with ordnance, or go fishing, or catch frogs.
Just stop trying to change me, Mother. I'm not a baby anymore. I'm almost a woman. I can't be who I want to be.
Oh, no. Keep me out of this.
Oh, Dorothy. You're breaking your mother's heart, you know that?
By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there. I can make all your problems with the guards go away, but it'll cost you. What do you say?
Now you're mine.
Done. Now move it.
Got some good people looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
A few seconds for my supper is all I ask.
Fresh baked loaves, still warm from the oven. Still warm from the oven.
I ain't asking for much, just a few seconds.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Where'd you come from?
A fight.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? I can make all your problems with the guards go away, but it'll cost you. What do you say?
That's all you've got.
Done.
Where'd you come from?
Now move along, before you get me in trouble.
At last. I've been anxiously awaiting your return. Yes, I know. As does Astrid. You have done well, and have earned both your reward and a bonus, as I have mentioned. But you should know that we have a more pressing matter to deal with. It's... Cicero. There's been an incident. You should proceed into the sanctuary. I'll let Astrid explain.
Just try to relax, Vizara. Let the elixir do its work. You'll feel better shortly.
Thank you, dear. You are most kind. The Jester's cut feels as bad as it looks, I'm afraid.
Damn it, this never should have happened. We knew better. We knew better, and still we let our guards down. Ugh!
I'll admit, even I'm having a hard time disagreeing with you.
Marrow is dead, I know, but we've got bigger problems right now. The fool went absolutely berserk. He wounded Vizara, tried to kill me, and then he fled. I knew that lunatic couldn't be trusted.
Oh, it's true, I'm afraid. Cicero was a little whirlwind, slashing this way and that. It would have been funny if he weren't trying to murder us all.
Don't forget the ranting and raving. About the Night Mother, how she was the true leader of the Dark Brotherhood, and Astrid was just a pretender.
Look, we've got to deal with this situation. You've got to deal with this situation. I want you to find that miserable little fool and end his life. But first, find my husband. Make sure he's all right. After the attack, Arnbjorn flew into a rage. When Cicero left, Arnbjorn went after him. They disappeared into the wild. Search Cicero's room. Maybe there's something in there that sheds some light on where he might have gone. Let me know the minute you find something. I've got to see to Vizara and calm everyone down.
Bested by a fool. Who's the fool now,
Hush, Vizara. You were very brave. Astrid may well be dead after you.
Have you found something? Good, good. Does it say where he may be headed? The Dawnstar Sanctuary? Whatever for. Never mind, it doesn't matter. You need to leave. Now. Every moment counts, so I want you to take my horse. His name is Shadowmere. You'll find him outside by the pool. Let's just say he's one of us. Find Arnbjorn. Make sure my husband's all right. And then send that jester's twisted little soul to the void, in as many pieces as possible. No, nothing. At least, nothing I'm aware of. Well, if I'm being honest, I haven't exactly been discreet lately in expressing my frustration with this whole situation. Obeying the Night Mother, you being the listener, it's ridiculous. No offense. Cicero may have overheard me talking to one of the others about the Night Mother. It's possible I was not entirely respectful. But to go this far, to attempt to murder the leader of a sanctuary, Cicero must pay with his life. There is no other option. Oh, it's ancient. Apparently one of the first sanctuaries in Skyrim. It hasn't been used by the Brotherhood in close to 100 years. If you say Cicero has gone there, it stands to reason that he's familiar with the place. That means you'll be fighting him on his own ground. Tread carefully. Damnable jester.
Should have figured Astrid would send you. Ugh, what gave it away? Yeah, gotta admit that little Jester's good with that butter knife. But don't worry, I gave as good as I got. In there, through the door. Some old sanctuary by the looks of it. I would have followed him, but I don't know the phrase. Alright, you convinced me. Doubt I'd be much good to you anyway. The little fop cut me pretty deep. But I slashed him good. Pretty sure I severed an artery. Don't know what you're gonna find in there. But you can probably just follow the blood.
Yes?
Listener! Is that you? Oh, I knew you'd come! Send the best to defeat the best. Astrid knew her stupid wolf couldn't slay. Try, Cicero.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
No! But this isn't at all what Mother would want! You kill the Keeper or I kill the listener! Now that's madness!
Who's there? I knew I heard something. Done and done.
I say me.
Where'd you come from?
You're still alive. Citizen respects the listener's abilities, of course, but could you at least slow down a bit? Not what I used to be.
Where'd you come from?
Chilly. You'll enjoy this. Not an original part of the sanctuary per se. Let's call it a forced addition. Forced by what? Oh, come and see.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
All right. So Cicero attacked For what's a fool to do when his mother is slandered and mocked? Surely the listener understands.
Man off, I suppose.
Cicero admits he thought the listener would be dead by now. Maybe we could just forget about this. Let bygones be bygones. What do you say? If it's any comfort, I do feel slightly bad about Bizarre. Stupid lizard got in my way. But please, tell me that hulking sheepdog is bled to death. Oh. And now, we come to the end of our play. A grand finale. You caught me. I surrender. Oh, you prefer to listen, eh? Of course, of course. The listener listens. A joke. A funny joke. I get it. Then listen to this. Don't kill me. Let poor Cicero live. I attacked the strumpet Astrid. I did. And I do it again. Anything for our mother? Return to the Pretender. Tell her I'm dead. Tell her you strangled me with my own intestines. But lie. Yes, lie. Lie and let me live. Do what you will. Cicero has no fight left. In the end, Sithis will judge us both.
Arnbjorn is safe, and for that you have my thanks. But what of the fool? Is Cicero dead? Excellent. Once again, you've proven yourself a born assassin. Tell you what, why don't you hold on to Shadowmere a while longer? He's a fine steed, and hasn't been ridden nearly as much as he should lately. And now that this Cicero mess has been mopped up, we can get back to the matter at hand, There's just one more target before we strike out at the Emperor. Have you by chance heard of the Gourmet? Read his cookbook? It's become quite a phenomenon. The Gourmet is scheduled to cook for the Emperor at a special dinner. You'll kill him, steal his writ of passage, and assume the role of Master Chef. Festus has been spearheading this part of the assassination plan. He's close to uncovering the identity of the Gourmet. You should report to him. Stay safe.
Come now. What everyone else is saying can't possibly be true.
The Redoran contract? Yes, you heard correctly. In and out of Varden.
To kill Trippers
there you
secretly,
are.
And
Took
then have
your
the whole
sweet
thing
time
on the
dealing
mother.
with Cicero,
Remarkable.
Now let's get down to business. Astrid told you about the Gourmet, I hope. Quite so. But first, you'll need to learn who he is. Assuming, of course, that the Gourmet actually is a he. Could be a woman, for all we know. Don't be so petulant. In my investigations, I came upon this. It's a copy of the Gourmet's cookbook. But not just any copy. It's signed, you see. Seems to be a message from the Gourmet to one Anton Varan. I've tracked Varan to the keep in Markarth. It would seem he's the cook. I believe so. Therefore, you are to obtain that information from Varan, who the Gourmet really is and where he can be found. Oh, and when you're done with Varan, kill him. Loose ends and all that. Next, you'll have to... Are you still paying attention? As I was saying, you'll need to kill the Gourmet, of course. But what's more, you'll need to get his writ of passage, so you can take his place. Oh, and if you can, hide his body. The longer it takes for anyone else to determine his real identity, the better. Now off with you. Remember, the Markarth Keep. That's where you'll find Anton Varan. Probably cooking up all of the Gourmet's recipes, passing them off as his own.
Yes, yes, for the 100th time. I am a Breton. I was born in High Rock, and then I came here. I am not a Richman. Who are you? What do you want? The gourmet? Never. I don't know what led you here, but nothing will betray my trust. I'll take the secret of the gourmet's identity to my grave. The Dark Brotherhood? Now, wait a minute. Let's not get hasty. I mean, surely my friend wouldn't want me to endanger my own life, right? Look, his name is Balagog Gronolobe. He's an orc. The gourmet's an orc. He's staying at the Nightgate Inn. That's all I know. Now you'll let me go, right? So, we're done?
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
What do you need? Nothing else?
You must be talking about the caravan job.
But to be outnumbered 20 to 1.
Yeah, well, don't expect many more stories like that in my future. Getting old. Being that amazing.
So, the prodigal murderer returns. And the gourmet? Good, good. And you've got the writ of passage too, I see. So there's that. I also received word from Markarth. It would seem Anton Varan has suffered an untimely fate as well. Good. But unfortunately, that inn is abuzz with the news of somebody killing one of their guests. What? Hiding the body was too much for you to handle? Bah! Useless. Here's your gold. Now go see Astrid. The time to move against the Emperor has finally come. Sithis help us all.
So it's done. You've killed the gourmet. And now, Titus Mead II is as good as dead. Oh, yes. And I've decided you will have the honor. Look at you. So calm, so confident. I do believe you were born for this task. So let's begin. Go now to Castle Dower in Solitude. Present the gourmet's writ of passage to the officer in charge, Commander Marrow. I'm sure you remember him. You'll gain unrestricted access to the kitchens, and then the Emperor. You're posing as a chef, so you'll be able to poison his meal rather easily. Here, take this. It's called Jaren root. All it takes is one taste, and the effects are quite immediate. The Emperor will be serving Sithis before he even knows he's dead. Once Mead has been killed, escape through the upper door and across the bridge. I've arranged for it to be unguarded once the alarm is sounded. Now go, my friend. Go and fulfill your destiny as listener. Stay safe.
Get your King Olaf's festival candy! Get your meat pies!
This city is crawling with a...
Stop right there. The tower is off limits until further notice. What's this now? An order of His Eminence, possessor of these papers. The Gourmet. By Ozra. The Gourmet? I'm sorry. I didn't realize. We had no idea who to expect. You understand. You're not dressed as I would have suspected. But please, don't let me keep you. Proceed to the kitchen straight away. Gianna, the castle chef, has been eagerly awaiting your arrival.
Not another delivery. I told you people our stocks are fine. Now put whatever you have over there, then get out. The gourmet? Oh, finally. When I heard the gourmet was being brought in to cook for the Emperor, I could hardly believe it. It's just... Oh well, it's just... I never imagined the gourmet was a Khajiit. You know, because of all the fur and the potential for getting hair in the... Oh, well, actually, you're not. Wearing a chef's hat, I mean. There's one right over there on the shelf. You can't very well cook without it. Oh, just look at you. Absolutely brilliant. Now you're just as I imagined. Oh, yes, but of course. The Emperor has requested your signature dish, the potage le magnifique. I've taken the liberty of getting it started. But the cookbook only says so much, and everyone makes the potage differently. I would be honored if we could make it the gourmet special way. The base broth is already boiled. We can get started right now. So, which ingredient should I add next? Carrots? Really? Okay. What next? Ah, of course. I suspected as much. Really? Oh, I use nin root as a special seasoning all the time as well. What a wonderful idea. Okay, now what? Horker. So delicious, I swear. Is there a soul alive who doesn't enjoy the taste of... Sorry, I didn't mean to get carried away. There we go. 1 cup of diced horker meat. I have to say, the stew seems done. Add anything else and we may dilute the distinct flavors. So, is that it? Oh? What is this? Some kind of herb? Are you sure? The potage tastes perfect as it is. Any other ingredient might... I'm sorry. Of course, it's your most famous recipe after all. All right then. Your secret ingredient's been added. And if I may say so, it has been an honor getting a chance to prepare a meal with, well, the best chef in the entire Empire. I'll carry the stew pot and lead the way up to the dining room. I'm sure the Emperor and his guests are dying to meet you.
But aren't you even the least bit nervous after everything that's happened?
You mean the wedding? My cousin's apparent murder? An unfortunate misunderstanding. No more. Cold mead, hot tempers. These things happen.
Quite. Yet that recent business with the young officer, Nara, was it? How dreadful.
Here we are.
The
God,
son of
I'm
your
nervous.
commander.
We'll go in just a moment. Please, I'll serve.
Yes.
You just stand there and
unfortunate turn
be
of
amazing.
But an isolated incident. And I have been assured that the fault was with the man's son alone. Truth is, we are in no danger whatsoever. Killing an emperor can be useful. But befriending one... Now that's beneficial. As I'm sure you'd all agree. Aha! Here we are, honored guests. I present to you the gourmet. Ah, the potage le magnifique. So delicious. My friends, as Emperor, I of course reserve the right of first taste. Oh, how marvelous. Just delicious. It is everything I had hoped it would be. I think something's wrong.
Help! The gourmet and the chef have poisoned the Emperor. Get them!
What? No, you don't understand. There's been some kind of mistake.
Come on! Hey, watch what you're doing! Put up a real fight! Worse than you! No one can save you now! My money's on the Come on! I could do this all day! You're nothing, hear me? Nothing! You're a dead man! No one can save you now! Worse than you!
That man was, by far, the most insufferable decoy the Emperor has ever employed. I'm glad he's dead. But I'm even happier that you killed him. You, an assassin for the Dark Brotherhood, have just made an attempt on the Emperor's life. You would have succeeded had it been the real man. Surprised? So was I when a member of your family came to me with a plan. We worked out a deal, you see. An exchange. I get you, and the Dark Brotherhood gets to continue its existence. But you know what? I've changed my mind. How about this? I kill you, and butcher each and every one of your miserable little friends. Your sanctuary's being put to the sword right now. That's what I think of this deal. You killed my son. All of you. And now you'll pay the price. Kill him. And make sure there's nothing left to bury.
Where'd you come from?
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? I can make all your problems with the gods go away, but it'll cost you. What do you say? Done. Now, move along, before you get me in trouble.
You didn't hear this from me, but we've uncovered a plot to kill the Emperor. It gets better. The ringleader, one of the Emperor's own elite guard.
Who's there? Won't end well for you.
Listener, I am your only salvation. Come, embrace me.
I'm going as fast as I can, you stupid she-devil. I don't see you helping.
I'm not exactly built for manual labor. Now come on, you've almost got it.
One more pull. There.
Can you get it open?
I think so. Just hold on a moment.
You must speak with Astrid. Here in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. It's all right. You've been through a lot. Maybe you should just sit down for a bit. She's here? By Sithis, I thought we'd lost her. Let's go.
Alive. You're alive. Thanks to this. Shh. Please. There is much I have to say. And not much time. I'm sorry. So very sorry. The Penitus Oculatus. Marrow. He said that by giving you to them, he would leave the Dark Brotherhood alone. Forever. Oh, by Sithis, I was such a fool. All of this, it's all my fault. You are the best of us, and I nearly killed you, as I've killed everyone else. Don't you see? It was me. I set you up. Wanted you dead. I betrayed you. The Night Mother. Everything I hold dear. And now Marrow has betrayed me. I just wanted things to stay the way they were. Before Cicero. Before the Night Mother. Before you. I thought I could save us. I was wrong. But you're alive. So there's still a chance. A chance to start over. Rebuild. That's why I did this. Don't you see? I prayed to the Night Mother. I am the Black Sacrament. I'm saying you were right. The Night Mother was right. The old ways. They guided the Dark Brotherhood for centuries. I was a fool to oppose them. And to prove my sincerity, I have prayed for a contract. You lead this family now. I give you the Blade of Woe, so that you can see it through. You must kill me.
Astrid did the right thing. And now it's your turn. end her suffering.
Do it, listener. Kill me.
Thank you.
Astrid is dead. It is as it should be. May she find redemption in the void. But while you live, the Dark Brotherhood lives. We must fulfill our contract. Emperor Titus Mede II must be eliminated. Speak with Armand Mortier at the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. He will know the true Emperor's location. But first, inform Nazir of your plans, for you are the listener and must bind this family together.
By Sithis, what a mess. I guess this is the end. What? Well, what did she say? Armand Mortier? But that would mean... You mean there's still a chance? But how? Our plan has gone to ruin. Everyone is dead. The family... All right then. Go. Go, my listener. Find out what that slimy bastard Mortier has to say. Then send the Emperor to Sithis. But when you're done, there's no use returning here, is there? I was thinking, the Dawnstar Sanctuary. We could make a proper home there. Listen, when you're finished with this Emperor business, meet Babette and me there. I'll find some way to move the Night Mother. Don't worry. Now go. And come back with a barrel full of gold, huh? Babette, my girl, pack your things. We're moving.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
What is it? I said I didn't wish to be disturbed. By the gods! You're alive! But I had heard... Your sanctuary! Please, you mustn't think I had anything to do with that. I wanted the Emperor dead. The true Emperor. I still do. It was Morrow. He... You mean after all that's transpired, the Dark Brotherhood will still honor the contract? Why, this is astounding news! Wonderful news! The Emperor is still in Skyrim, but not for long. He's on board his ship, the Kataraya, moored offshore in the Solitude Inlet. But you must hurry. If you can get on board that ship, kill Titus Mead II, as contracted, I will reveal the location of the dead drop that holds your payment. Haha, yes. I can imagine you'd want to settle that score. Last I heard, he was at the Solitude docks conducting the Emperor's departure. Well, I don't know. It's in the Solitude Inlet. That's the channel just north of the docks. I suppose you should go to the docks and swim? Please, make haste. The Emperor's ship won't stay moored forever. We won't get a chance like this again.
You! It can't be. You're dead. You! Is someone there? Anybody there? I was sure I heard something.
someone there. Oh, you heard something.
Who's there?
Yeah! Someone there?
I knew it. Still remember how to...
Well. Looks like a burning nest. I can fix this. You're a brothers, it's the assassin!
That'll teach you.
And once more I prove Commander Morrow the fool. I told him, you can't stop the Dark Brotherhood. Never could. Come now, don't be shy. You haven't come this far just to stand there gawking. But of course, you and I have a date with destiny, but so it is with assassins and emperors, Yes, I must die, and you must deliver the blow. It is simply the way it is. But I wonder, would you suffer an old man a few more words before the deed is done? Well, I thank you for your courtesy. You will kill me, and I have accepted that fate, but regardless of your path through life, I sense in you a certain ambition. So, I ask of you a favor. An old man's dying wish. While there are many who would see me dead, there is one who set the machine in motion. This person, whomever he or she may be, must be punished for their treachery. Once you've been rewarded for my assassination, I want you to kill the very person who ordered it. Would you do me this kindness? Thank you. Now, on to the business at hand, I suppose,
Knew I heard something. There you are.
This is what I trained for!
That'll teach you.
Never should have come here.
Where'd you come from?
Thought I heard something.
Mercy!
That'll teach you.
Oh, thank you.
Spare a coin for a poor old beggar?
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Aha! You're back. I know! I received the news not moments ago. Ha ha! This is glorious! My friend, you may not realize it, but you have served the Empire, indeed all of Tamriel, in ways you cannot possibly imagine. Ah, but you care little for politics, am I right? You want money, and money you shall have. Your payment waits for you at a dead drop. It is inside an urn, in the very chamber where we first met, in Vollenrud. Now please, go. Collect your money, and let us never look upon one another again. Our business, thank the gods, is concluded. Your payment awaits, and don't worry, I'm not stupid enough to betray you. And what might that be? Oh, you assassins and your riddles. It really does get very annoying, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me. But we had a deal.
Where'd you come from?
All right.
Where'd you come from? Teamwork right there.
What can I do for you?
I knew it.
This is what you want, huh?
there? I knew I heard something.
That'll teach you.
Thank you.
Well, what word of the Emperor? Truly? Could you have brought us more wondrous news? Recent events notwithstanding, this is a happy day for us, my friend. Despite your misfortunes, you stayed true to the Dark Brotherhood. You've saved us all, and for this, you have my eternal thanks. Now, of course, I must ask, killing the Emperor, how much did Motier pay for such a thing? Ha! Remarkable. Well, the old bastard certainly made it worth your while, didn't he? Now, might I offer some advice? You should go to Riften and find Delvin Mallory. I believe Astrid had you visit him once before. Mallory is an expert obtainer of goods. We can use the money to repair and refit this sanctuary. Make a true home for us, huh? You do that, and I'll see what I can do about recruiting some new additions to our family.
It is done. Emperor Titus Mede II lies dead, and the Dark Brotherhood yet lives. But our work is just beginning. Approach me, listener, and hear my words. Yet another child has prayed to their mother. Speak with the desperate gambler at the barracks in Windhelm. Accept his gold, then eliminate the target. So begins a contract bound in blood.
Listener!
Oh, yes, it is Cicero. You are a fool to spare me. What, did you think I would be grateful? Cicero should be listener, not you. Now you will die. Ah! Gotcha! Oh, listener, you should see the look on your face. Break that loot across my knee, and if the Parcher choose to fight, why then I'll set his clothes alight. Let's kill someone. Oh, all right then, listener. Cicero will just carry on with what he was doing until you say otherwise.
Something troubling you? I'll listen. I can pat you on the back all day, but coin's coin, right? The Dawn Star Sanctuary. Is that where you lot are holing up? Tell you what, it'll cost you. A lot. But I can help you out. What exactly are we talking about here? Banners, huh? Trying to pretty the place up? All right, you got it. All right, what's your fancy? Yeah, that'll come in handy. An alchemy station. Maybe a little garden with some choice plants. All right, consider it done. All right, what's your fancy? Aha. Now that's the Dark Brotherhood I know and love. This for business or pleasure? Oh, well, what's it matter? Right, I'll see that it gets done. Tell me what you need, and I'll get my people on it. Yeah, we can do that. I'm thinking a sewer grate on the outskirts of Dawnstar leads to a tunnel, then inside. You'll be in or out, quick as a coney. Of course you do. Chamber fit for a king and all that. Right, no problem. Give you a big bed, decorate a room real nice. Maybe even throw in a few extra baubles. I'm afraid that's it, my friend. I've done all I can. I hope the place is at least livable now. And good luck with your murders.
Why am I not surprised to learn Cicero is alive? I still can't stomach the little clown. But if you welcomed him here, I won't question it. Go on now.
How may I serve you, my listener?
So wait, Cicero's alive? And we're all friends again? I swear, I can hardly keep up. Can't wait to hear all about the next person you murder.